Hey guys, thanks for stopping by the channel today. The original purpose of this video was for my use to test a new holder that I was using for the stock camera to cut back on some of the jello. What this morphed into is more of a instructional, I guess you could say, kind of video to show you what not to do and to kind of talk about the hobby in general and the fact that we are as hobbyists, as recreational pilots, under fire at this point. There's a lot of penned legislation. I don't know if it's legislation so much, but there's a lot of discussion about limiting or even banning in a lot of areas recreational piloting of unmanned vehicles. So that being said, I wanted to just kind of touch on that and kind of go a little bit further with it. Now, I've been flying quadcopters for some time now, and I've got plenty of flights under my belt, so I consider myself relatively experienced and relatively using common sense for the most part. Today you're going to see wasn't really such a day. Now, we had about 7 or 8 mile an hour, maybe 9 mile an hour sustained winds on the ground. This is a SEMA X8 HG, and it's a pretty powerful quad, and at lower altitudes, even in windy conditions, this thing will fight through it. So I had no qualms with taking this thing off the ground and keeping it over the grassy area that you can see below us. And I'll pan around and you'll see that there is 2 adjoining soccer fields. This is Rainbow Park in southeastern Wisconsin. And there are 2 adjoining soccer fields and plenty of grassy area to fly a quad. Now, I decided I was going to try to get up there a little higher and pan around the area and see what it looked like in a little bit higher altitudes. And you're going to see me now pretty soon here start to climb in altitude here. And we're not talking about going up 1,000 feet or 1,000 meters or whatever. We're talking about probably, oh, I don't know, 70 or 80 meters up, possibly around that height. And what you don't realize, guys, is even with 7 or 8 mile an hour winds on the ground, those winds can turn nasty once you get up in altitude. You have no cover, nothing buffering those winds at all. So winds can change direction abruptly. They can gust a lot quicker, and you just don't know what's going to happen. This is one such video. Now, again, being an experienced pilot, I know how to control my quadcopter, but even a quadcopter the size of a SEMA X8 HG or X8 is susceptible to being blown away. And you're going to see when I turn this little corner here, you see a main road out there. I'm going to do a little bank turn coming up here, and this is where things start to go awry. There's a little shot of the horizon there, and you're going to see me a bank turn right about here. I'm banking it, and there's a main road below me right about here, guys. I have lost control of the quad. The wind has taken it. I had a wind shear or something pull it. Now I've lost complete control of it. It's spinning. I lost radio signal. I'm above a whole bunch of houses down here with a whole bunch of different Wi-Fi signals emanating up into the airspace and clogging or jamming the signal from me way across. So you can see me basically kind of trying to walk out towards the center to regain control. I was able to finally see the quad in the sky and pull it back to me. And I want to thank Quadcopter 101, his channel really helped me out in watching his videos years ago. I was able to remember some of the things that he talked about and put them to use in my own flying skills. So shout out to Quadcopter 101 for that video. His instructional videos are bar none. He's probably one of the best on YouTube right now, so shout out to him. But this is just a case in point where you don't know what's going on above you. There was a couple seconds there that I was really afraid that this quadcopter would hit the ground, hit somebody's house, hit somebody's car, land in the middle of the street, cause an accident, cause a potential injury to people walking or whatever, or possible death. So we just don't know. You have to be careful when you're doing this stuff. Be an ambassador for the hobby. Don't be reckless. Let's just keep this as a good fun thing to do, a good recreational hobby. That's pretty much it for this video, guys. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. It really helps me a lot. We'll see you all in the next one, and God bless the Republic.